Welcome back here. We are just about to wrap up our second audition session with the judges' comments for Dina Nestorenko's performance of the Sibelius Violin Concerto. Before we do that, I would like to introduce our co-host, which will be helping us out and taking over the rest of the broadcast for this afternoon and evening, Christian Pelagi. Christian.
Exactly.
Welcome
Hello,
back
James.
here. How you doing
nice
today?
To be here. I'm very good. I was enjoying already the performance from Dina, and I'm very looking forward for the comments. Let's see.
Indeed. Yeah, so let's continue with the comments, and then in the interim between sessions, we have a fun surprise which we will introduce soon. Exactly. So if we could bring the judges back on, and we'll bring Dina back as well, and welcome back, everybody. It feels like a new show. It kind of is, it kind of isn't, but let's continue with, we don't have Jack Price. Oh, he'll be back. Why don't we continue with the judges here? We could start with Giacomo, and I will leave you all to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I really enjoy your performance. You are obviously a high-level professional. I mean, you know that. We know that. I think what was coming up to my mind is that you are a born violin soloist, so it's not like by listening your performance I would come to you and say, oh, did you ever consider playing in orchestras, like being in the first session? Or no, you are born soloist. You have your own, you have your own ideas about the piece, and I could tell you that I don't agree with you, that I don't agree with your interpretation, but that wouldn't count anything, because what is important for a soloist is to have your own idea about how you play a piece, and that's what you have. So it's a moon point. For example, this is a issue I've had myself with the Sibelius violin concerto, with your playing. It's like that often or always the sounds, especially virtuoso sound in the high part of the violin, come as kind of harsh. So someone can say, look, this is romantic music, is better if the sounds are more round versus, but this kind of issues don't count anything, because what is important is your conception about the concerto. So in theory, in modern music, the sound should be like, if you play Schoenberg, for example, the sound, they shouldn't be round, they should be harsh by conception of the music, versus a romantic, more romantic repertoire like this one, like the Sibelius. But the Sibelius violin concerto is a real tormented piece. Mm-hmm. So you can come up with, say, hey, I want to express this torment, and therefore here are the sounds that I like, that express the torment of Sibelius. Sibelius was not happy, I think, when he was composing this. He didn't. It was like when I first conducted the first movement, I say, whoa, this guy, strange that he didn't commit suicide. I mean, it's like very, very dark music, and you expressed that. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Giacomo. So let's see another perspective, another conductor, Nawart. What do you think about her performance? Please.
Well, first, congratulations. I loved it very much. Very, very much. This is a very hard concerto, very hard concerto. In which way there's fragments, which has to be lined together, and with these fragments to make an idea from the beginning until the end. And you make a very, very good description of the piece from the first movement, from the first note of the first movement to the last note of the last movement. But there is only one thing. I just want you be, I cannot say perfect, but better, yeah? In the third movement, there is the scales you play, yeah? Scales. You see gamma. Try to play them clearer, because when if they are clear, you are in the harmony. So the piece will be more clear. How can I say? This is not a flu, not in the sense of English, but not clear, huh? This is a clear music. Anyway, this is clear music. So if you can make the scales more clearer and netto, yeah, the piece will bring another level.
I agree completely.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell to you. But really, the idea is great.
Thank you so much.
Bravo, bravo.
Those scales were an accident today. I usually play them clear.
What?
What?
What did she say?
The scales were an
come on.
accident today. I usually play them much clearer.
Yeah,
No.
I don't care how you play usually, but what I am saying you about what I hear, yeah?
I completely
Because I played this concerto with very young students. They are focused on the clarity of notes. Of course, the concerto is very difficult for a young violinist, which is not your case. You are the professional. But when it's clear, even if the musician has no idea what he's doing, what is the meaning of the piece brings a sense. So you gave a sense, musically, a big sense. So if you make it clearer, it will be better. That's simple idea. But again, bravo.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nawart. Yeah. I mean, Dina, you have, I think, like around 1 hour more. You have a little break to practice a little bit the scales again if you want it, and you will have the second opportunity.
I'm my best.
Yeah. So don't worry, but it was also beautiful. So, okay, Jack, are you here with us? Are you ready to give some...
Yeah, and I'm
comments?
phenomenally annoyed. First of all, I have no idea what my two colleagues just said. I am not aware of... I don't even know what they're talking about, so that makes me the dummy in the room. But let me make one thing perfectly clear. This woman... This performance is the greatest performance I've ever heard in my life. Not only is this the greatest concerto written for the violin, the hardest concerto written for the violin, the most mind-splitting piece of music that probably has ever been written outside of the Brahms First Piano Concerto, which is, there are definite mental problems going on there. And Sibelius the same. This is the greatest playing I have ever heard in my entire life, in my entire listening career. I don't think you all realize what you just heard. You heard absolutely the greatest violin play. I mean, you take Kavakos and you add that to Oistrakh, and you add Oistrakh to Rabin. I mean, Rabin's turning over in his grave right now. He couldn't play this concerto to save his life like that. I know these people. I know Rabin. I replaced him on the Judd Concert Bureau list when he committed suicide. I know his playing inside out. This is the greatest talent I have ever heard in my life. There is no peer for this woman. Having said that, I can't even imagine. I mean, everybody should just be at her feet. This is the greatest performance of anything I've ever heard. Any symphony, Mazel conducting, Carlos Kleiber. I mean, Carlos Kleiber used to be, in my estimation, along with his father, Eric Kleiber, two of the greatest artists of all time. To me, she blows them all away. It doesn't matter whether you're a conductor. It doesn't matter whether you're a violinist. It doesn't matter whether you're a pianist. This is high art. This is did you hear all the chances she took and she never missed a thing? What is this clarity nonsense? It was absolutely stunning playing the double stops, everything. Who cares anyway? It was so totally perfect. It defies perfection. I mean, perfection in the Webster's dictionary has her picture next to it. That was perfection. And and I have to say this, if anyone wants to fight me on it, I know this concerto quite well. And I also have to say that the accompanist was absolutely incredible.
That is absolutely.
I mean,
but
yeah, I mean, whoever you are, I don't know your name, but I mean, how you can make heads or tails out of this concerto from the I shouldn't say the accompaniment, but from the orchestral part of the concerto, you know, it's like I don't even know what Sibelius was thinking when he wrote this, because you think of his other works like the second or even the first symphony, which is my favorite, the E minor. I think it's the most fantastic symphony. And everybody wants to play the second because it doesn't have a harp part, you know, and they always want to chintz on the the budget, you know. Let's do the second symphony on tour because you don't have to take a harp with you. I mean, okay, you know, I mean, what are we talking about here? Exactly what are we talking about here? That's why I find this program totally thought-provoking. Giacomo, what are you talking about? This is the greatest. No. It's my turn. No, it's my turn.
Okay,
it's my turn.
Okay,
It's my turn.
Sure.
This is, you find me a greater performance of anything than what we just heard, and I want to hear it, and I want to hear it now. I want my pink pony now.
But can I talk?
This
Can I
is
talk or no?
absurd.
Okay.
Splitting hairs. What is this splitting hairs? Oh, do this and it will be, oh, there's no perfection. Yeah. Navart, you just heard perfection. You just heard perfection. Right now. You just heard
I
it.
think you didn't understand what I said. It's never mind. There's no problem.
Okay, no. You said, maybe it's your Armenian or something. I don't know. I don't speak Armenian, even though I'm a full-blooded Armenian. I could care less anyway. Armenian, Greek, whatever. It doesn't matter. This is the greatest performance of anything I've ever heard in my life. It's like one of the most imaginative minds of the century. And talk about riveting and exciting. I mean, this is the definition of high art, of the thing we're supposed to be striving for. I mean, all these people, I mean, I wish I could go through the litany of names of these bozos that I've heard on the New York Philharmonic, you know, New Year's Eve concerts, Shlomo Mintz and the whole bunch of them. And Shlomo's a great artist. I'm not saying he's not. But they can't even touch her. And I will go down and I will defend this proposition. This is the greatest talent I've ever heard. This unbelievable talent. And I'm not joking, and I'm not trying to make a point. I am simply saying the truth.
I cannot
and
talk.
I think you're all afraid. I'll go even further.
Yeah,
I will go even further. I think all these juries have their head up there, you know what, in an appropriate structure. These Clyburn juries and these Leeds and these Queen Elizabeth and the blah, 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 and the blah, blah, Monte Carlo Invitational. Who do you think you are? You're all a bunch of pompous, you know what. I'm not going to say it on the air. And you're all pompous blanks. And you don't admit when the greatest has appeared. This is what I cannot stand. This is what I fight against. And here's the word. Here's the word, everybody. Convention. Am I angry? Oh, yes, I am really angry. convention. You're all conventional. All the comments are conventional. Why not break out in song or in the chorus and say the real truth about this artist? This is the greatest thing I've ever heard. Why? Because I have total recall. I remember every note I've ever heard in my life, including my own debut at 11 years old playing K449. I know every nuance, everything. And I'm telling you, I have never heard anything like this. Now, you need to go home and think about that. Was that the greatest? Is it the greatest because he says it's the greatest? Is it the greatest because he says it's the greatest? No, it's the greatest because it is the greatest.
Yeah, thank you, Jack. I would say let's
you're
respect
welcome.
Everybody's comments.
No, but
It's,
I
everybody
want
has.
to- I
Let's
want
also.
to-
No, you can. I've had enough of this respect stuff, Pelagi.
But still, we are
no,
live.
no,
we
no,
are
no.
live, Jack. We have to be.
No, live, whatever. Then take me off the air. Go ahead, I dare you. Take me off the air. I'm
Okay,
telling
Jacob,
you,
no.
convention. Listen to me, Navart. Convention is killing the cat. Okay? Do you understand that? Just like it says, the 9 lives, curiosity killed the cat. What's really killing the cat is convention, conventionalism. All this, it's not appropriate. Trump doesn't sound like a president. What's he supposed to sound like? Felix the cat? I mean, what's going on here? What is going on here? Why does everybody have to sound like everybody else? Not only does she sound better than anybody I've ever heard, she sounds, more importantly, individual. This is an individual. This is an approach. This is unbelievable, unparalleled playing. And we had a lot of great playing today. She's in great company. Yeah, we
Okay,
did.
Jack. Thank you.
But can
Thank
I
you.
say-
You're welcome.
Can I say
Okay,
anything?
1 minute for Giacomo because we have to go for a little break also, that everybody get a little break, and Dina have to play again, and we have other Caden also gonna play again.
Yeah.
Okay, Giacomo. Okay, 1 minute, please.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Bang
okay.
starts.
Sure.
Please.
Look, I don't want to start an argument with you, Jack.
No, we
but-
don't want that.
No, but the thing is that my conception about the music business and the art is not the same as you think. So that's all I say.
And that's totally fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. We have everybody have own idea, own
It's business. It's its own
experience
problem.
also. Yeah, no problem. Okay,
You know what
Dina,
I
do you
think?
have-
I'm gonna add one more thing. This
more thing, but maybe
business,
the last one.
one more thing, and I think it's definitive. This business is its own problem. And that's why Anna Uspenskaya and everybody's fighting against it, because it's got his head stuck completely somewhere where it should not be.
Yeah, we are sure. Everybody's a little bit agree with you. I'm sure also that everybody's a musician. We know how is the business working. It's not easy. But okay, Dina, do you have any questions?
Oh, no, I just
No, after that, it's impossible.
I don't even know how to respond. I only can say that I absolutely agree with all the comments, not only
good.
Jack's comments. I agree with Jack's comments the least of all.
Thanks.
Okay.
Personally, it's just I'm not used to hear such praise, and that's really making me very, very uncomfortable. And I do agree with constructive criticism. Always welcome it, because that's how we grow as musicians.
Exactly. How
I
we learn.
absolutely welcome constructive criticism, and in fact I'm performing this concerto April the 16th with orchestra, and I just need to get better and better, So I absolutely
Really?
all the criticism I can get, and all this. In fact, I'm playing for lots of different people all the time.
Well, I can't wait till the next performance, which is in what,
Yeah.
45 minutes?
Yeah, we are very soon. Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be a bit exhausting, but yeah.
Yeah, a bit.
Who cares?
You can't do that.
You've already
It's
done
gonna
it.
be
It's
good.
okay.
It's gonna be.
Thank you so
No
much.
worries. You can't do
Yeah,
that.
thank you, Dina.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, thank you everybody. Okay, then I would say we go now for a little let's say, break for the judges and for tech team a little bit, because they have already like a longer session, and we have one more session. We have 3 more candidates. We're gonna have Kaden, Gitz, and Dina again, and we have Manami and Matsushita piano, who are gonna play the Rachmaninoff piano concerto number 2. But we have a little surprise, how James also said it before. And we're gonna show one performance, one concerto, what was also part of our project, and it's gonna be Katie Lee on piano, and it's gonna performing the Kabalevsky Piano Concerto number 3 in D major, Opus 50. And after that, we're gonna come back fresh, everybody fresh again, and we're gonna start the last season. And yeah, enjoy now the Katie Lee's performance. See you later. Hello, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. We are starting with our last session of the ColORCHESTRA project, and we're gonna start directly with Caden Griggs, who gonna perform Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto Number 2, because it's a little bit windy, let's say. It's a storm maybe coming, so we want that he don't have to worry about the weather and about anything, and he can concentrate to the music. So I would say I think Caden is already here. He's ready. I think yes. So okay, let's start with Caden Griggs piano Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto Number 2, and he's gonna play just the first movements moderato. The stage is yours. Enjoy. Bravissimo Kaden and Anna Uspenskaya. I would introduce again our wonderful judges one by one. And I would start with Naward Andresian, who is a conductor. After studying choir conducting in Yerevan, Armenia, with Herman Tartarian and orchestra opera conducting in Conservatoire de Paris, with Pierre Derbout, Jean Fournet, and conducting contemporary music with Pierre Boulez and Peter Eötvös. She has been assistant conductor in Paris Grand Opera of Christopher von Dohany, Daniel Barenboim, and Herbert von Karajan. And next one is gonna be Dikran Atemian, Richie, Jack Price, whose career evolved from highly excitable young artist into the maturity of the statement of the instrument, where his prodigious technical prowess was fused with very musical acumen to deliver electrifying performance and landmark recordings. And we have Giacomo, who is Giacomo Franchi, is the artist director and conductor of the New York Chamber Players, an organization founded in 2004. And for 2010 to 11 season, Maestro Franchi was elected guest maestro of Escuela de Dirección de Orchestra in Cordoba and Spain. Okay, let's bring to the hello everybody. I see Jack Price. You have to.
Hello
we have
again.
one more season. Don't be tired, please. Hello Naward. Hello Giacomo. Okay, so very nice to see you again. And let's start, let's say, with Naward. What she thinks about cadence playing. I think the third time.
Well, I have nothing to add what I said before.
All the same.
One thought I can say, he's
Please.
already a professional pianist. I would say more a professional musician, but it's not beautiful. I can say he's a great musician. He's young,
And
but
he's
a
13.
great musician.
Young, 13, exactly.
There's long route to go with music, of course, but he's on the good side of the road. Bravo, Kaden.
Thank you, Naward. And let's say then, Giacomo, what do you think about his performance?
I would repeat what I said before. The thing I just suggestion I have for Kaden is if you want to take it. If you don't, it's okay. But it's so just remain curious in your life. Just inside the classroom with your wonderful teacher, Anna Uspeskaya, but also outside the classroom. Music feeds from life and into life and back. So the experience of life enrich your playing, and that's the only suggestion I have to add to what I said before.
Okay, thank you, Giacomo. And Richie, our pianist.
Well, I'm not the only pianist here. Okay, so yeah,
Sorry.
I mean Giacomo's a pianist.
Giacomo also, yeah.
No, Kaden, great job. I mean, anyone that can play at 13 Rock 2 like that is just, it's across the board, mind-blowing. The notes alone are formidable. But you have a great conception of the piece. But I would agree with Giacomo on the last time around, very much so, that you should meld the two elements of this piece, meaning the really virtuoso sections and the lyrical sections, or the ruminative sections, if you will, the self-effacing sections. In other words, it's one thing to play dee da da da, and then come out da da dee da 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 dee da 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 da. I think it should be pretty much in the same tempo. Dum dee da dum. The orchestra brings you in with those clarinets, and then ba da dee da dee dum da dee da 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 ya da da da. You did better this time on that section. You brought, like Giacomo said, you brought the lyrical sections and the virtuoso sections more together. and your climax was even better than ever. Da 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 da. You know, this was great. And then you went back to a very slow tempo after the climax. It was exceedingly slow. I have to say you should guard against that. These concertos that, you know, have tempo changes. I remember Mazel turned to me once and said, "You want to go faster?" You know, in the middle of a performance in Severance Hall. I said, "Well, I don't think it's really about fast." I don't think he liked it that much. But anyway, I mean, I don't think he liked my comment that much. But it's not about fast and slow. It's about mood changes and tempo character. And I think that, you know, that's gotta, it's after that passionate climax, how can you just revert back to a super introverted kind of thing? You have to carry that climax through and gradually become more, I would say, personal and reflective, but not right away. It's too much of a shock to the system, in my opinion, and I think you'll find that a lot of people feel that way. But your last tempo, unbelievable. I love that. The way you don't start yada da 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 da. I can't, that I can't stand. But I mean, you really do that last tempo with the little Bach, you know, the prelude and fugue. Da 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 da. It's kind of like a takeoff on that prelude and fugue, right? Wouldn't you agree? The C minor, yeah, yeah. It's very much that. Only the way you did it was just magnificent. The color you got, and with the arpeggio crossing over, excellent. You know, and your climax to the end. And again, your last three chords are definitive. That's the way it should be, like a bouncing ball instead of three jabs. Just the way you do it. You feel it so naturally. And it's a great performance. It's a great performance.
Thank you, Richie. Yeah, Caden, do you have any questions? Because I have one question for you. Caden?
I don't have any questions. I'd just like to say thank you for all your comments.
Yeah, thank you. Look, you played 3 times, and which is your favorite from these 3 times? Which was the best one? What do you think? Your personal.
3 times?
Personal.
No, I only auditioned this.
No,
I only
twice.
auditioned earlier this afternoon. Yeah.
Ah, twice. Okay, sorry. Okay, but from the 2 of them, it was the first or the second one? How do you feel better? Which one?
I think I like this one a little more just because I can incorporate the comments in.
Ah, okay, nice. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Caden, and thank you, judges. Yeah, so it was okay the second time, but it's always every performance is a difference. So, yeah, thank you. And now we're gonna go. I will just start a little bit this because it's our last session, but talk a little bit what we are doing here today and what we was doing yesterday, and that's about the ColORCHESTRA auditions. Because I mean, like, musicians are auditioning for opportunity to perform in orchestra seasons as future soloists with orchestra worldwide, and they are auditioning from many countries, are seeking guidance and support from judges through live comments, which you will hear after each performance today. The Carnegie Gala and this ColORCHESTRA worldwide auditions are organized by Artist Ventures, Sound Espressivo, and virtual concert halls in collaboration with Prize Attraction and Cicerone Music and Art. And we have many other partners which you can see on the screen now. Exactly now. We have different, even orchestra organizations, supporters, everything, and it's everything for worldwide. But let's see just a short video how we started everything. Enjoy.
No matter where you are or who you are, music connects us all. We started with a dream, but now we are paving the future. Welcome to the Sound Espressivo Global Competition. Fully virtual, yet bringing musicians closer together than ever before, now on a global scale. True live, inclusivity, diversity, connection, community, an extraordinary array of judges. Get noticed by companies all over the world. Prizes, scholarships, performance opportunities. Apply to be a part of the most exciting congregation of artists like nothing you've ever seen before. We guarantee quality and leave no musician behind. We can't wait to hear you on the virtual stage.
The goal of these auditions is to encourage, nurture, and reward musicians who are proactive about sharing their art and developing their careers. Sound Espressivo and virtual concert halls together are providing opportunities for musicians to discover their unique artist voice, take initiative, present themselves on their own terms, and carve out their own career paths. There are no restrictions to how many auditions people can take, and there are opportunities for every stage of development and every aspiration. And we are expanding our reach, and we are streaming to all these platforms and comments, and you can see it exactly: Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, even Vimeo, X, I think that was Twitter before. And but let's see just a short video of some of our past Orchestra concerts, and the concerts what's coming up in the future. Okay, and I think we are ready. And Dina is already in the studio again with her violin, Dina Nesterenko. And she's gonna play again the entire Sibelius concerto with 3 movements: Allegro moderato, Allegro di molto, and Allegro ma non tanto. The stage is yours. Good luck, Dina. This is amazing, Dina. Absolutely bravissimo. Bravissimo. Dina, I have direct question for you. How you feel about the scales now, this time? Is it better?
I try.
You try. I see. I think you try. It was absolutely amazing. I can tell you that everybody from the team, from the virtual concert halls, everybody impressed. You're just amazing. So I think it's not a secret. I can tell this. Yeah. And before we go to the judges, I want to say that you was now this time auditioning for Philippine Philharmonic Orchestra, and 1 hour before it was for Slovak Symphony at Žilina, and Kaden was from Orchestra Philharmónica Municipal de Guayaquil from Ecuador. Yeah. So yeah, I wish you that maybe one day you can visit Philippine Philharmonic Orchestra. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with Giacomo and let's see what he thinks about this performance. Giacomo, please. Do you have any?
I think it's phenomenal, especially the first and second movement. In the first movement, you managed to move me. I found also you are playing, especially in the first and second movement, more around in the higher pitches. Before was a little bit more harsh, so I preferred you are playing now than before. The third movement, I liked it a little bit less than the other two. This is just a humble comment, also because I don't want to see Jack Price start yelling, but he yells.
He's not gonna yell.
I'm not gonna
keep in control. No.
I'm not gonna yell. I have nothing to say. Quite the opposite. I have nothing to say.
So now the
Idiots.
No, you are an idiot.
No, nobody's idiot.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, why do you say things like that? It makes no sense at all.
You said it.
So, rule.
Okay, fine. So now, the third movement, on my humble opinion, is very dramatic. It starts like this light thing. If I would probably choose an interpretation like a little lighter in the beginning, to make it like the illusion that is not dramatic. Then the drama come obviously at the very end. So those sound, I would maybe lighten up those sounds in the beginning of the third movement. I'm not an expert of this piece. I didn't hear much violinist. I conducted it once with a student violinist, but this is just the impression that I have. Incredible playing in the first and second movement. Very moving. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Bravissimo.
Yeah, thank you, Giacomo. Let's see, Nawart. How do you feel about this performance? The second one?
Nevart.
Nawart? I'm sorry, Nawart.
It's difficult, huh?
Totally.
Dina, you changed the tempo of the first movement. You took it calmer, and it sounds very beautiful because you took the time to finish the phrase, to not confuse with the next idea. It was, how can I say? You gave space to the first movement. Second movement, of course, if you begin slower and then goes something balanced until the end. But I liked very much second movement as the first time you played. The third movement, you see, you cleared up scales, yeah, and you were in harmony of the piano. So it was not something different.
Yes. Yes.
It was together. It was together. Bravo. Yeah. You see, you feel
It's your comment. You see, one little comment can make such a difference.
Of course.
Exactly, of course.
Of course. So the thing is that if you can also do small changes from first and second and third performance in a very short time, for me, you are a very intelligent musician.
Thank you.
Because you know the purpose you want to give to the piece. One cannot like, the other one like, the other one will be crazy of the idea, but it is not important. The important thing is you do as you understand, as you feel, it goes together, yeah, and you are you convince us with your message. For me, this is more important.
Thank you so
How
much.
you do it, and I like very much your bow. Your bow is changing the position, down, up, middle, high. It's very good. And,
Okay.
and with that bow, you change the color, you change the color of the violin is changing. So you can tell your story, and there is big images, big. So if you close your eyes, you can see images, you can see colors. It's very good.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, really very good.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
it's a little show. I mean, you are a showman, but a humble showman. You don't do so much, but you're still doing something. So if you close the eyes, you can feel, and she said it also, that you can imagine and see. But if you open your eyes and see you on the stage, I can imagine the big stage with the orchestra. I think it would be impressive seeing you playing with the orchestra. And let's see. Okay, Jack. I mean, he have not so much to say, but I would say maybe he has. I mean, he have always something to say.
Yeah, I
Jack?
have something else to say. I do. Yeah, now that I heard her again, I'm never going to play another note because not that
For
I
18
have
years
in the
more
last
again.
18. I haven't 18 years anyway. 20. It's 19 years actually. I'm not going to play another note. I mean, she does everything. What's the point? She does everything that everyone should do. What's the point of playing? I mean, if she was like the soloist for 5 concerts in a row with some orchestra, that would be the ideal situation. Just to hear her play one concerto after another. There's no need to hear anything else. She's just sensational.
Okay.
And I can actually prove that, So don't dare me, because you will not be happy with the results.
Excuse me, but we have right to say what we think, as you do that.
Of course.
So there is no problem.
It's none of my business. I agree with you totally, Navart. I'm stating my fact. Your truth is your truth. The fact is, there's no need to listen to any other kind of music than this this has got the gamut. I mean, it's like the most poetic, it's the most exciting, it's the most visceral, it's the most riveting. She takes more chances than anyone I've ever heard of. I mean, you think of, Isaac Stern, his debut with the Beethoven Concerto was really quite good. I mean, Isaac Stern can't even play tiddlywinks next to this person. I mean, none of them can. One of my favorite violinists was this French violinist, Christian Ferras. I thought he was quite good. Not now.
I actually have heard a great Brahms violin concerto played by Isaac Stern. So Isaac Stern was not a horrible violinist. I mean, how can you say that? I mean,
how can I? I just did. I just did.
The Carnegie Hall
I just
is
did.
entitled to Isaac Stern. I mean, come on, man.
Okay, stop. I
Yeah,
mean,
come on, man.
everybody have their own comments. No, we're not gonna mix now.
I'm not.
Big deal on it.
No. I agree with Kiki. I think this is highly entertaining television. The fact is, I don't say these things to be entertaining, but it ends up being very entertaining. I'm entertained. Are you not
creating.
entertained?
Yes, you are creating.
You should
the
go
content.
watch.
That's definitely.
No, you should watch Gladiator when he throws the knife, into the bandstands. He says, "Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?" Come on, Giacomo's great for TV. He's fantastic.
Everybody's good, but we have now Dina in the studio, and let's go back to the
wait a moment.
performance.
Christian,
Yeah, Giacomo, please finish it.
I want to
Yeah,
say
finish
something.
it, please. Yeah,
Okay.
tell me.
Another thing I want to say is that Dina, you have a wonderful accompanist, and
Exactly.
there is a great chemistry between the two of you. It's a great performance to see the two of you together. Great.
Thank you. I keep telling
thing
you
about-
in competition.
Who is this guy? He hardly moves a muscle. He creates all these sounds. I can't do anything without standing on my head. This guy is like unbelievable pianist. He creates all these moods. He's just going like this. It's like really funny. What's your name, by the way?
Exactly. You could tell me.
Thiago Nascimento.
It's
Yeah, we have it
what?
on the screen.
Type it.
Thiago Nascimento. I'll type it in the thing again.
What nationality? Thiago.
I would say you are from
Nascimento.
Brazil. Are you from
Yeah,
Brazil?
Yeah.
Nascimento. Okay.
Yeah.
But you have
Name's
like
Nascimento.
you have American accent. What is
I was
this?
born here.
You were
I was
born
born-
here. Okay.
I sold the accent a long time ago.
You guys are where in Texas? Where are you?
In Texas.
Where are you?
From
Dallas.
where?
Where
Dallas.
in Dallas? Okay.
Yeah, Dallas.
I played
And you-
there recently.
And you playing guys since long time together?
Yeah, I went the recital there.
Together?
6 years.
Like,
five?
I mean,
So-
not together. Like
Wait.
Maybe this is maybe the fourth or fifth time we've ever played together. Maybe.
Really? That's amazing. That is impressive, I would say. Because
Well, the
I
last
think
time you
it's
played the Beethoven was
can-
also fantastic. The Beethoven was fantastic.
It's a good team, definitely. Like,
Not
just-
to. It's just
Don't
that this
stop it. Don't
concerto
stop it,
is
please.
So impressive,
I want to say that
I don't know what
Thiago
happened
and
to my
I both,
voice
the
there,
reason we
so-
have such chemistry is because we both improvise in different styles, like jazz and blues and stuff.
okay.
Thiago creates his own music too, so that's why I like to play with creative people, and he's amazing.
I do
So
everything.
you also play jazz.
He
I
does.
play everything for everyone, everywhere.
He just
That's
did a
great.
movie Bossa Nova for me. Bossa Nova. Oh, it was phenomenal. Brazilian.
So that's why you
That's
have
cool.
this wonderful chemistry together. Great.
We speak music
Yeah,
fluently.
Yeah, fluently.
I can see.
Hey, I have a great idea. Why don't you transcribe also Sprach Zarathustra for solo piano? I mean, solo violin. Sorry. Well, how about that?
Oh,
Yeah, that's her department.
I don't know it that well. I need to kind of get into it. I don't know it that well.
Yeah, Elvis used it all the time. I mean, everybody knows.
Yeah.
Also, Sprach Zarathustra. You
Maybe
should do
Tiago-
it. Thus
Tiago-
spake Zarathustra.
Tiago, you're gonna be maybe the next. You can also audition it for Orchestra. Some of the, or maybe I don't know if you have orchestra in Brazil. Maybe that you go back. You're coming back to Brazil. Who knows? Maybe the next time
Orchestras
some
here in
solo
Dallas.
piano. We're gonna.
I'll be performing with next year an orchestra here. They're called the New Philharmonic, I believe. But maybe I'll audition for you guys someday.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah,
going to
maybe,
play?
We would be happy, definitely. I think.
The Rachmaninoff
Yeah.
second.
Really? Wow, that would be.
And I'm working on
Take
the
a little
third, but
trip to
it's kind of hard.
Dallas.
For sure. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dina and Tiago. Then I would say we go to the last performer today, the last candidate, who is going to be Manami Matsushita. And she's going to play Rachmaninoff piano second concerto, just the first movement. So I wish you a good luck, toi, toi, toi. And the stage is yours, Manami. Enjoy. Bravissimo, Manami.
Thank you.
We heard Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto number 2. I would say let's start direct with Dikran, with Richie. Dikran. Do you like it how I say it?
I like the way I really like the way you say it. Am I? Your name is Miami?
And Manami.
Manami.
Miami.
Yeah, Manami.
Yeah. Manami from Miami. No, I'm just kidding. That was really beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic performance. Do you think, the end where it goes, not that, right before that,
Yes.
that whole section, do you feel an aversion to moving there, or do you want it to be very still? Do you think you could move it a little more there, or it's against your religion or something? No?
Yeah.
What do you
I want to move more.
You want to move more there?
Yes.
Move. So move.
Yeah, I think it would move. It would be a little bit better for the transition from the climax
Yeah.
and then all your arpeggiation. Instead of thinking of da 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 da, just think of that line keep soaring and soaring to that C major arpeggio. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
All the way to the top, and then you can da 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 dee da 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 dee da da dee da. All that was just beautiful, and yeah, I've nothing to say. The whole concerto was just the movement was brilliant, very brilliant, very different, very your own,
Very different.
yeah, your own style. It was very good. Do you play the whole concerto? Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So who did you study with?
I was studying in Germany with Professor Bernd Gramser.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's also very famous pianist as Rachmaninoff player.
In which city in Germany?
In Würzburg. It's nearby Frankfurt in Bavarian.
It was a great performance, really.
Thank you. Thank you
Lots
very
of color, and of course, technically, it was nothing for you.
Thank you.
Very easy, fluid. Yeah, and also, I thought you're a very collaborative type person. I can tell that you would entertain almost any conductor. You could meld together with them quite well. Even if they had strong opinions about the piece, you would be able to, almost like a chamber music, like a collaborative person. You seem very collaborative.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's just beautiful playing.
Thank you, Jack. Let's go on with Nawart. I'm scared to say it. Sorry.
Navart.
Nawart.
Yeah.
No, Navart.
Manami, yeah? Manami.
Yes.
It's very beautiful. Very beautiful. I am agree with Jack. I have nothing to add. I like colorings. It's your opinion. It's your interpretation. Now it's clear. One like or the other one doesn't. You don't care. You just play what you think. Well, do you play all the concerto?
I have played. Yeah.
It's ready.
Yes, and I will
You played
play
with
in
orchestra
next.
already?
So I played with a piano accompanist, and I will play in this April with orchestra
Which?
in Japan.
In Japan. You are in
you're
Japan.
Yeah, I'm Japanese, and now I'm living in New York City.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you started in Germany. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Okay, the whole world,
Very good.
whole continents you have.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Nawart. And Giacomo, I think you are also in New York City now.
Yes,
Huh?
where are you in New York?
It's in Upper East Side.
Upper East Side.
Yeah.
So we are.
Are you neighbors?
Yeah.
Ah, look.
Yeah, we are nearby. Yeah, I'm.
Oh,
in
really?
Tribeca. I'm in Tribeca. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I really enjoy your playing, and I think there was like a continuity in the piece. So the expressive part and the virtuoso part were continuing. Not easy. Very, very good. Really like your playing very much. I'm really nitpicking is sometimes in the runs in the I part was maybe could have been a little clearer, but I'm just nitpicking there.
Okay.
Generally speaking, I think your playing was great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giacomo. Thank you.
I don't have more to add.
Okay, speechless almost. Yeah, thank you. Manami, do you have any question? Maybe
No,
something?
I just appreciate you that listening my performance. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And you auditioned for Butler Philharmonic Orchestra, I think I
Yes.
forgot to say. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you don't have any question, then thank you again for playing. You was our last candidate for this weekend, and I hope it's gonna work out something. And yeah, let's bring back the judges once again. I would say, because I want to thank to everybody because it's our end of the show. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Giacomo. Thank you, Nawart, for this weekend. It's getting better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's getting better.
Any comment after these 2 days? It was a long one, but no, we had also longer ones. I think some Carnegie's there was like a long marathon. This was still okay, I think.
It's long for me.
It was long. I mean, we have different time zones. Also, I like Jack is in California, I think. Giacomo, New York. I'm in Europe. Nawart, where are you exactly now? Yerevan. So definitely we have 4 different time zones.
I've been judging only this afternoon from 12.
Okay.
Yesterday I don't know what happened.
But playing
Yeah,
was
so-
very high level. Very high level.
Yeah, we always finding a good people, let's say. So we just sending the good candidates to the orchestras, I would say. So I think they are also very happy. The conductors also and the directors from the orchestras, I'm sure. So okay, then thank you everybody. We're gonna see soon. We're gonna have soon also Carnegie auditions and ColORCHESTRA I think in 2 months we have the next one. And just let's bring on the screen our sponsors, because they are helping for us a lot. They are different organizations, supporters from all over the world, orchestras. You see also Cairo Opera, and it doesn't fit in one page. So thank you. They opened a lot of doors to young musicians, also helping to us that we can make our job every time better, and that we can give the high level of the audition, and the judges also, that we can bring the best people to listen to our candidates. And also we are streaming to almost all the platforms that we have nowadays: YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, LinkedIn. We are very present in LinkedIn, I would say, Vimeo and X. So you can search, even if you was not live with us today, you can rewatch some of the all of the auditions, all of the concerts that we are streaming, even what we was with Katie Lee. I think we can have a separate broadcast also that we're going to show again the whole with the interview. And I want, of course, to thank to the team for these 2 days also. I just came for the last season. My name was Christian Palagi, but today was directing Ante Božić-Kudrić, Marco Borna-Torre, Frane Rušinović, of course, Jim Welch also was hosting and helping us, and of course Anna Uspenskaya, not just playing, also she was also in background. So thank you. It's a wonderful team. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed these 2 days, and I hope we're gonna have a nice result, that we're gonna have good people for a good orchestra around the world. Today, Philippine, Butler Philharmonic, and Slovak Symphonetta, I think. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you soon. Ciao.